Let me tell you something they don't want you to sit with for too long. By the time you old enough to even ask, is my mind my own? It's already too late to answer that question with a simple yes. You've been programmed, not maybe, not if you're not careful already. The question was never whether, the question is what you gonna do now that you know. So let's get into the science of it, because this ain't just a feeling. This is mechanics. You ever notice how a thought just shows up? You didn't summon it, you didn't invite it. It just walked up in your mind like it pays rent there. I'm not good enough. People like me don't make it. Money's hard. You didn't build that thought from scratch. Somebody or something planted that seed a long time ago, and your own self been out here watering it like it's your personal garden. That's the program. That's the subliminal. Now here's the part that's older than whatever you learned it from. There's a principle, goes back to the Hermetics, goes back further than that. If we being real, the mind is the builder. Everything that shows up in your physical life, it got built first on the mental plane. Your mind is the superconductor. It's the thing that's actually interfacing with reality, shaping what gets to come through and what doesn't. So if somebody else been furnishing that mental plane with their fears, their limits, their agenda, what you think your physical life gonna look like? A house you didn't design, filled with furniture that ain't yours. Now the formula for how it got planted is the same formula for how you take it back out. Programming is repetition plus emotion plus authority. Somebody said it enough times with enough feeling from a position you trusted. Don't matter if it was your mama, a preacher, a teacher, a TV screen. Your subconscious just filed it under fact. Didn't verify it, didn't check the source, just filed it. Deprogramming uses that same formula against itself, except now you gotta be the authority, not your mama, not the news, you. So here's what that looks like real quick. 3 moves. 1, catch the thought before you shake its hand. Most people skip this. A fear thought shows up and they just agree with it on contact, like it's an old friend. No, pause first. Ask it where it came from. Half the time, that thought is older than you are. 2, you don't just empty the room, you gotta move new furniture in. Mind don't work off subtraction, it works off substitution. Tell yourself, stop thinking that all day. It's gonna walk right back in because the door's still open and ain't nobody living there now. 3, match the charge. The original program stuck because it came in with feeling behind it, not just words. So your replacement got to come in with that same intensity, pointed your direction this time. Flat affirmations don't stick, felt ones do. And underneath all 3 of those, it comes back to one thing: fear. That's the real lock on the door. Fear is what makes you agree with the thought instead of questioning it. Fear is what makes you keep the old furniture because at least it's familiar. You don't need to master the whole universe to start this work. You need dominion over the one thing that's actually yours to govern, your own mind. That's it. That's the whole assignment. Now look, real talk, this ain't a replacement for actual help if you dealing with real trauma, real mental health weight. This is occult science, not a therapy session. Use it for what it's for, but for the everyday stuff, the I can't, the it's not for me, that ain't truth. That's installed software and you got root access. Always did. They just hope you never figure that part out, because a population that knows how to reprogram itself is a hard population to keep quiet.